Hello everybody, it's Joanne here. Welcome to Perky Penny Paper Arts. Today we will be making this shiny, quick and easy card using what I like to call foiling without fuss. Penny has decided it's time for cuddles, so she's going to join us while I show you what we will be using in today's card. To create our sentiment today, I will be using a piece of vellum that I have cut out with a stitched rectangle die from Lawn Fawn. It is the second largest die from the smaller set. The sentiment itself is courtesy of My Favorite Things Shining Stars die set and the coordinating Written in the Stars stamp set. I have some 100-pound cover cardstock to create my card base, and I'll also be using a roll of 1/8 inch score tape. And of course we'll need some foil. We'll be using the gold sequins foil from Gina K Designs and a beautiful pink from Thermoweb. Foil is inexpensive and well worth the investment as you get a lot of wow for your dollar. And it's also nice because you can use your little scraps for projects like this. This Nuvo Deluxe adhesive has become a mainstay on my desk, and we will be using it to attach our sentiment to our card. And finally, some gold embossing powder, also from Nuvo. Now to find a treat to occupy Penny while we make a card. I'll be back in just a minute. I have scored my 5.5 by 8.5 inch piece of cardstock at 4 1/4 inches to create a wide top fold card base. I chose a diagonal line on my craft mat and use a small piece of Post-it tape to secure the card down while I start to adhere the lines of score tape. You aren't limited by the size of the score tape. It comes in many widths, as you can see here, and you can let your imagination go wild. You could even use the wider piece to cover a piece of cardstock that you can foil and then die cut into a shape or word. The possibilities are endless. To create my pattern, I simply centered the score tape on each of the lines on my craft mat and tore it off at the end. Let me speed through this because it's very repetitive. When I got down to the Post-it note, I removed it as it was secured with the score tape at this point. I trimmed the ends with my scissors and took my bone folder and burnished the tape to the paper. This makes it easier to remove the protective cover. I started on one side, removing a row of tape and then attaching the foil by placing the blank side down on the taped area. I put a small amount of pressure onto the line of tape from the top of the foil and then peeled the foil sheet away. And there you have it, a beautiful shine to your paper. I repeated the process across the page, skipping a line every other time so that I would have two colors alternating. I then went back and did the same process with the gold sequin foil. The neat thing about this technique is that even if you don't get the whole line covered the first time, you can go back and go over it again until you get the desired effect. If for some reason the area is no longer sticky, you can just use your tape runner to put a little more tape over the specific area and attach the foil to that. This is the most shine I can create on a piece of paper this easily. To create the sentiment, I stamped onto my vellum panel and then embossed with Nuvo Gold embossing powder. I repeated the embossing over the large star word because I wanted a bit more dimension for the white star die cut I would be applying above it. I had never tried this effect before and was very pleased with the results. I rolled the vellum a bit to smooth it out after the heating process and then applied glue to the back of the embossed star word. This will hide any marks created from the adhesive as I place this down in the middle of my card. To make sure I achieved a flat finish, I placed an acrylic block on top of the sentiment for a minute or two. I then ran glue along the embossed star word and placed the white star die cut over it. I finished the card with several gold sequins, and I'm super happy with the result. It was a really quick and easy card. It took me about 10 minutes to make, all together. I can't wait to try it with different colors and patterns. For more information, please visit my blog at www.perkypennypapers.com and follow my Instagram at perkypennypapers. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it and subscribe to my channel to see when new videos are uploaded. A list of supplies is available in the description of this video. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today.